Hi guys, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I'm here with spring picks for 2017. This is going up a little late. I hadn't anticipated for it to go up much earlier in March, then it might even go up in April at this point. I've said before, I get really anxious and weird about picks for seasons and I don't know why. I feel like I'm not going to please everybody because myself personally, I don't really wear polishes with the season, so when it comes to it I'm like, well, I'll just wear anything. So I'm just trying to pick like some fun, brighter colours for the spring. Most of them you should still be able to get your hands on. I did try and factor that in when I was picking them out, and I think actually I mentioned one of them last year, but what can you do? These are spring picks for 2017. Go by brand, we'll start with some mainstream ones. We have two from OPI. The first one is 5 Apples Tall. This came out in the Hello Kitty collection last year. This is just a beautiful, vibrant pinky red. I think it's almost a dead on dupe for Cajun Shrimp, so if you do own Cajun Shrimp you possibly could pass on this one. I think this is just a really bright colour. It's bordering on neon, so it's taking you into some brighter colours for spring but holding back and not quite neon like you'd like to wear in the summer. Really nice formula, 2 coats to get opaque. This first one is 5 Apples Tall by OPI. The other one from OPI came out in the Christmas collection, and this is I Believe in Manicures. I have it in the Infinite Shine formula. This is just a really great light blue. I don't feel that OPI, recently they've done a few more light blues, but I felt that light blue up until maybe the last year has been a colour that they don't do a ton of, and I really like this one. It is a 3 coat because it is so white based, but I just think it's a nice, bright, crisp, clean blue, and for that reason it's in these picks. So you can obviously get this in the Infinite Shine or you can get it in regular. This is I Believe in Manicures by OPI. On to some Zoya. The first one is Zoya's Wednesday, and this is just a beautiful grey toned turquoise. Again, this is a really nice one, similar to I Believe in Manicures, where it's kind of edging you out of spring and out of winter and into spring, because I really like wearing grey tones and white toned colours in the winter, and I feel this is kind of just bright enough that you might want to wear it now it's getting a bit brighter outside and a bit more sunshine. Hopefully. We've had lots of rain today, but I feel the spring is coming. So this next one is 2 coats of Wednesday by Zoya. Another Zoya that came out in the Christmas collection, and this one is called Alice. This is a beautiful, it is more of a purple. I was going to say originally it's a blurple, but it is definitely purple. It's got a ton of silver shimmer in there, and this dries textured because it is a pixie dust. So something in there, if you're a pixie dust fan, you can wear nice and bright and a different way of wearing a brighter colour as we go into spring. So another 2 coater, and of course it dries down textured. This one is Alice by Zoya. I've completely missed that I have one more OPI here. This one is called Coral Fishing for a Compliment. This came out in last year's spring collection. Was that last year's? Or was it the year before? I'm losing track. This came out in the New Orleans collection. I don't wear a ton of peaches because I find that peach really washes me out, but I think this is a beautiful colour because it's not quite peach and it's not quite orange, it's in between. So it means someone like myself with very pale skin tone can wear this and it not look odd. I find very light peaches just look almost like mannequin hands, but just not that flattering. So this is just a really nice one. It's opaque in 2 to 3 depending on your application. This one is Coral Fishing for a Compliment. Back to other mainstreams, we have Essie, and this came out in their last year's bridal collection, and this is called Mrs. Always Right. Another one like some of the other ones that I've spoken about, where I feel this can really translate very nicely from winter to spring. Just feel that it crosses that barrier very nicely because it's bright but not too bright, and it's also another way of wearing like a red or a deep pink without it being a very, very dark red or a very, very bright red. This is just something a little bit more in the background and casual. So this one is 2 coats of Mrs. Always Right. I have 4 indies. I couldn't mention like spring colours without mentioning KB Shimmer. These Crelly mixes are just phenomenal. I'm wearing one of my nails today, which is I'm going to show you. These are just great. I think I mentioned this one last year, and this is Sweet Escape. This is a baby pink base with a ton of mint and lilac and red and silver and then holographic glitters in the background. It's just so dainty and fun and really Eastery and vibrant, and it's just a way of having something quite delicate but then still different and fun. Like I said, I think I've said fun a few times, but something different and delicate and fun. So that one was Sweet Escape, completely opaque in 3. The one that I'm wearing on my nails is relatively new to my collection, but I'm absolutely in love with this. Not only is this a 2-coat acrylic, this is also just so different. This is called, I don't think I even said, I Wet My Plants. Best name ever, one of the top 10 best named polishes in my opinion. So it's this beautiful lilac colour, and in the background you have holographic and silver, you have a dark purple and kind of like a rose toned pink. Let me see if I can get a close up on that for you. But it's just the perfect balance on my nails. It's not too much with the glitter, it's very much like a crelly base, very purple, and then you just get this like scattering of dainty glitters, and oh, I just absolutely love this one. Can you tell? So this one gets completely opaque into. This is I Wet My Plants by KB Shimmer. I haven't shown any glitter thus far, so now I'm going to fill that void for you. This one is Iris by 90 Lacquer, and this is a super chunky holographic micro glitter. So this is in a jelly base, purple jelly base, and you've got a ton of this micro glitter in there as well. This build does dry up and is slightly textured when you finish, but you need that top coat to bring the hollow to life. She did a whole collection like this. I just think that these sort of jelly squishy glitters are just something that's really, again, really nice and really fun, and you're starting to get the sunlight, so wearing a hollow just becomes so much better when you can catch the hollow when you're walking out and about. So this one is 2 coats of Iris by 90. Finishing us up is Princess Nail Lacquer, and this is Barely There. This is an indie brand based in the UK. I've recently done a swatch and review on another collection that she's come out with, but their creams are amazing. I don't know, indie brands don't really do cream polishes from really what I can think of. A couple brands might feature 1 or 2, but Princess Nail Lacquer does a lot of creams, and from what I've tried, they're all really great. This is a 1-coat baby pink cream. How does that even exist in this world? And if it does exist and an indie can make it, why aren't mainstream brands doing it? These are the questions I ask myself. So this is Princess Nail Lacquer, and I do have a discount code, which is non-affiliate, where it will be down below for you if you want to pick up some of these. And of course 90 and KB Shimmer will be linked down below too. So those are my spring picks for 2017. Like I say, I'm not really somebody that goes by season. I wear kind of whatever I fancy. But I am, I guess on brighter days, it's more fun to wear hollows and neons and just bright colours in the summer. So we're kind of getting that way. Let me know down below what some of your spring picks are and if you have any that match up with mine. And I will be seeing you all very soon.